The main devices which I used during my media project was my iPhone 7, which I used to take some location shots, and I used it for when I was videoing for my vlogs, which I then uploaded to YouTube, and also for when interviewing people to get any target audience feedback or ideas about things like naming my film and what people thought of my ancillary tasks and my first draft. I also used my phone to record any voiceovers that were needed. My MacBook Air also played a part as a main device, as I used it to access all my websites, to complete any presentations, and to also upload to my blog regularly. I used the application on my MacBook called iMovie, which was used to edit any videos that I had created, which I then uploaded to my YouTube channel. I used a variety of different presentation websites such as Prezi and Powtoon to create more visual presentations on my blog to show my research from the research and planning stages all the way to the evaluation. I found that this was a better way to present some of my findings rather than just typing it out. Another website which played a great part in my whole project was YouTube, as I used it to upload all of my videos I'd created, including vlogs and interviews, onto my YouTube channel. As well as that, I used it to watch videos on areas I needed help in, such as using the application Motion on the Mac computer, which I used to create my logo, and I hadn't used that before, so I needed some extra help on trying to find out some certain tasks like making my logo move, so that watching videos on that really helped. I used the website Weebly to create my own blog and website to upload all of my work along the way of creating the whole project. This was really easy to use and follow, and it allowed me to embed any of the images I'd found and any presentations I'd created, as well as my YouTube videos, onto the blog. So it was really nicely laid out and made it having a professional appeal, as well as being really easy to follow and see which different tasks I'd created and how they were laid out. In order to be able to share and communicate any new ideas that me and my partner Kate had come up with, we decided to create an Instagram account for our production company, which was an easy way that we could get anybody's opinions on things such as our ancillary tasks and let them know if a new video had been uploaded, asking for any opinions. We also created a group on Snapchat with our cast for our film, which was really useful when trying to add on new ideas or arrange like times to meet and where to film and what sort of props and costumes would be needed. We also set up a Gmail account, which enabled us to set up a YouTube channel for our production company, so we could purely have a channel just for the production company where we both uploaded any videos, so we could equally share anything we'd both created. As the cinematographer, I used the Canon professional camera to film all of our footage for our short film. I also used the tripod most of the time to maintain a stable shot even when I was moving with the camera, and I also found that having the camera on the tripod and not in my hands made the sound clearer, and there was no like background mumbling and any unusual sounds. It was pretty clear when the camera was on the tripod. We also had an SD card which was inside the camera, which stored all of our footage onto, where we could then upload it onto the Mac computer, where we could then edit the whole film. We also used a big USB stick with a lot of storage on it to transfer any footage onto my MacBook, so that we had it as backup in case it was to get lost. Final Cut Pro is a software on the Mac computers which we had access to at school, and we used this software to edit our short film. Having had no experience with Final Cut Pro, my partner Kate and I had to familiarise ourselves with it. We chose to watch YouTube videos and tutorials to help us with areas we didn't understand, like having to change the pitch of music and edit the music slightly so that it wasn't copyrighted from YouTube. We also tried out adding effects to our film, however we decided that it wasn't necessary and it didn't really make much of a difference. For our ancillary tasks, we used the software Photoshop on the Mac computers to create them. Having not used Photoshop for a long time and not having much experience on it, we decided to look at some YouTube videos and tutorials to know how to blur the background and include more professional font and make the background and the images fade from lighter to darker to give it a more professional feel. For the images on the front of the film poster, we used the Canon camera again to give it a more professional, high quality look to the finished product. We also used Photoshop to create the film review, where we took clips from our actual film and put it in there to create and show synergy.